Barney, Let's Go to the Firehouse is a really great celebration of firefighters and the amazing work they do. Children's films about fire safety are so important, but they always made me feel sick with fear as a child. And honestly, even watching this now as a 31-year-old adult, I felt sick with fear. Really terrifying stuff, but I think very effective and very engaging. This was released originally in 2007. It's directed by Fred Holmes, and it starts off with the children discussing what they want to be when they grow up. And they start talking about the heroes of our society, such as firefighters. And then Barney, Baby Bop, and BJ go off to visit a firehouse. And it's quite interesting to see fire trucks from other countries because obviously in my mind, fire engines look a very specific way. They've obviously got a very iconic design in the UK. So to see fire trucks from other places is pretty awesome. And the episode focuses on firefighters talking with firefighters, seeing inside the firehouse and learning about how, they take turns staying there and how quickly they need to get dressed. And of course, there's a lot of information about fire safety, which is the whole point of the episode, really. Yes, it's about, celebrating firefighters and the amazing work they do, but it's mostly about telling children all of the important things they need to remember if there's a fire, or even if they just hear a fire alarm. And what I thought was really clever about this is that it actually showed that fire alarms have different sounds. Smoke detectors have different sounds, and Riff comes up with some invention to help with this. And I thought, I don't remember ever, I'm sure other TV shows have addressed that, but I personally don't remember seeing any where they showed that actually alarms can have different sounds. And that's really important because if you think an alarm just has one sound and you hear something different, it might not immediately register, particularly for young children. So I absolutely praise the show for doing that. I also love the inclusion of the dog. There is a dog in this quite heavily. The dog's in it a lot, and it is so adorable and so obedient, and it just made everything all the more adorable and worth watching. And I have to say, normally when I watch Barney specials, it's for the nostalgia, and the nostalgia for me comes from the songs. But actually, in terms of the songs in this, I don't think I recognised any of them. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because actually, I think I recognised Clean Up, which was a song about the importance of tidying up. Some of the songs do feel a little out of place in here, but I feel like there wasn't much else they could have included, so I don't mind. But even though I normally watch it for the nostalgia, with this one I actually enjoyed watching it because all throughout it I was just thinking, this is brilliant, this is educational, it's entertaining, it's engaging. Yes, it's terrifying. If, like me, you find fire safety videos to be actually really scary, in a way that's kind of effective. I do feel like a lot of my phobia, I'm actually pyrophobic. A lot of that probably comes from these safety videos. So there's a fine line between educating children and making them scared for life to the extent where they can't use ovens, they can't use irons. This is a true story for me. So it does scare me. But at the same time, I think it helped to make learning about it fun and entertaining, and that's a pretty decent thing. It also didn't show any real fire, to my knowledge, to the best of my recollection, which I think is a good thing, because that's often what scared me watching these as a child. So actually, there might not have been any nostalgia in this for me, but that's okay, because I really enjoyed seeing just how brilliantly it was put together. Information was clear, easy to follow, very varied, and we have some great songs in there to keep the energy up when things are getting a little scary. I have a lot of praise for this. There may not have been any nostalgia for me beyond just the appearance of Barney, but Let's Go to the Firehouse is otherwise a pretty fabulous Barney special.